Hey folks, welcome to day 2 of streaming across America. We just crossed the bridge from Louisiana into Mississippi, and as you can see, we're here at the birthplace of America's music, Mississippi, the hardest state in the Union to actually spell.
No. It's Pittsburgh.
What's Pittsburgh?
It's the hardest one to spell.
Well, that's it behind me, the mighty Mississippi River, stretching well over 2,000 miles from Minnesota down to the Gulf of Mexico. At its deepest, it's 200 feet deep, and of course at its shallowest, 3. The river's home to over 240 species of fish alone, and that thing is responsible for 2/3 of the country's watershed. It is a mighty, mighty beast. So we passed over from Louisiana. The river is the border between Louisiana and Mississippi. And now we are in the state that is the home of Elvis Presley and the largest forested state in the nation. We're going to go over here to Vicksburg War Memorial, and we're going to check out what happened during the Civil War. Hold your britches. Here we are at the Vicksburg Military Park, thanks to our friends over at the U.S. Department of the Interior for letting us spend some time. You don't normally get to come here and just shoot video in the park, but they are going to let us do our thing. So we're going to show you, we've got some contours mounted on the truck, and this is a 16-mile loop around the park so we can take a look at where actual battles took place. Now, what's so significant about Vicksburg is that it's located high on a hill overlooking the Mississippi River, and during the American Civil War this was a key supply line up and down to get from the coast up into the heart of the country. So the Union forces really needed this park, but the Confederates controlled it for a while. Tens of thousands of people were injured, and I think about 8,000 people lost their lives in the exchange when the Union forces took over what the Confederates were holding. But had they not taken Vicksburg, everything could have turned out different. All right, well, that's it for the Vicksburg Military Park. Hope you enjoyed it. A lot of history here. Speaking of history, we're going to head over to Alabama, check out Vulcan in Birmingham. Okay, well, we just drove about 5 hours to Birmingham, Alabama, where we're going to go over here and check out Vulcan, the symbol of the city, towering over the skyline of Birmingham. All right, so remember, it was built in 1908, so by the time 1999 rolled around, that bad boy was about to fall down. I mean, it's iron, they rust and things like that. So the city took him down, repaired him, and restored him to his original condition. That took about 5 years. And in 2004, he came back to sit up on that brand new perch and overlook the city once again. You know what? Let's go up to the observation deck and get his view. Sweet jeepers. This is Vulcan. He's a 56-foot tall statue of the blacksmith of the Roman god. They wanted to make sure that he was the largest cast iron statue in the world, and they found out there was actually a Buddha in Tokyo that was 52 feet tall. He was originally going to be 50. They upped the scale to 56 feet, and today it still remains the largest cast iron statue in the world. So after the fair was over, the folks in St. Louis were supposed to ship it on back to Birmingham. The citizens didn't want it because, as you can see, his butt is clearly visible. In 1938, the civic pride took over, and the folks of Birmingham decided, what the heck, let's bring him on back, and they put him on top of a 12-story tall sandstone tower right here on Red Mountain, the same mountain from which his iron body had been mined. All right, well, this is the view from about, 10 or 12 stories up. What a magnificent view of the city of Birmingham. You know what? I'd like to stop for a minute and thank G-Tech for sponsoring our trip over here to New York City. I mean, we get to see these kinds of amazing sights. You know what else is amazing? That new G Connect drive they've got. You really should check it out because we've been using ours all the way here and it's been awesome. All right, well, next time we check in with you, we'll probably be in Atlanta or Minnesota or God knows where. So enjoy the view and we'll see you soon.